In this video, I want to talk about independent creation. Independent creation means people created something that was the same or very close to the same without any contact of each other. Independently, they created something like this. Okay, if we were talking about patents, and I came up with this, I'm a guitarist, and I came up with some cool device to bend strings in a really neat way. And I did everything right. I started making it, I applied it on my own guitar. Then I wanted to sell it. That sounds cool, right? Except, here's what I have to do. I have to make sure that I hope I'm going to be the first to do it. If someone had done this same device or something very close to it before me and received a patent on it, even though I created it independently, I've never seen this device, I just came up with it on my own independently, I'm in trouble. I have to stop. So it's independent creation, but patent law stops everyone from doing it. Now, if that's a song, however, and I wrote a song called I Think About You last night, and someone wrote a song called I Think About You 5 years ago, what if we have an awful lot in common, a great amount in common? Would I be in any kind of trouble? And the answer is probably not. Because even though our expression might be nearly identical, if I didn't have access to her song, then she cannot accuse me of copying her song. There are songwriters right now in North Dakota whose music I don't know. And if I'm writing music and it's like someone from North Dakota, if I haven't had access to it, I'm not in trouble. So independent creation, how it can work is, it's something you have to consider that someone could have the same kind of ideas. If you say, for example, here's a case I was involved in. It was a song called I Think About You that sued another song called I Think About You. And I was working for the defendant. It was Sony, because the record label is one of the parties that gets sued. And it was Colin Ray, the famous country artist. It was a song he recorded, written by 3 very good songwriters. And a woman had a song called I Think About You. According to her affidavit, she had handed a copy of her song to Colin Ray's manager at an in-store he did at a Kmart somewhere in Texas. And the manager doesn't remember. You often get things handed to you and you don't pay attention. But in either event, the manager never met the songwriters who wrote a song called I Think About You. So there's that issue. We were being sued. It's a federal case. It's a really big deal. And when Sony takes things seriously, they're a big company. Sony did ask me as their expert witness, what can we do to help you? And I thought, well, I wanted to float my theory of independent creation by them. And I said, well, how about a lot of songs called I Think About You? So they end up getting around 200 songs from the Copyright Office called I Think About You. The Copyright Office sent me the 200 songs. So I had cassettes, CDs, sheet music, 200 of these songs called I Think About You. Out of the 200, all of them, of course, said I Think About You. Okay, that makes sense. And I would expect they would, at some point, someone would say, I think about you on one pitch, with that kind of da-da-da-da-da. That's a kind of normal rhythm. And it worked out that almost 40 songs said, I think about you on one pitch, same words, same rhythm. And these people had no contact with each other. Also, one of the most common melodies is 3, 2, 1, 3 blind mice, mi, re, do. So about 20 of the songs said, I think about you, I think about you, just something on 3, 2, 1. That went a long way to helping us in our case say that not only was there no access, here you've got songs that are even closer. And in fact, during it, I researched a lot of African music and a lot of world music. And one of my favorite artists had a song that came out after the plaintiff in Texas, after her song. And the two of them, her I Think About You in his song, which is called something else, I don't remember the title, but they were so much alike melodically throughout their verses. They almost the same melody and rhythm, just limited pitches, 3, 2, and 1, and same chords to go with it. She could have had a better case against him, except that it's simple materials. It's common to say I think about you with these 1 chord and a 4 chord. and with those rhythms. And also, he wouldn't have access to her music. She's unknown in her small town in rural Texas. She's certainly not known in Senegal. So, but that's an example of independent creation. But that's hopefully that gives you an idea of the importance and to consider that things can be created independently. And if you're writing music, you should not worry that you may have something in common with some other songs, because that's the nature of language and expression.